Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. My name is Anika and today we are going to talk about the differences between past simple and present perfect. Now this is something I find a lot of students asking me about. It can be confusing because we use both these tenses for actions that happened in the past, but today we are going to explore really simple rules that can help you distinguish between these two tenses. Also, we are going to talk about some cases where you can use both these tenses to mean the same thing. Let's get started. The past simple is used for finished actions at finished times. For example, I went to the mall yesterday. As you may have noticed, you normally use a specific time in that sentence. So yesterday, for example, is a finished time because yesterday started before now and finished before now. It has no connection with the present. So with past simple, there is no connection with the present. Another example could be, I went to London last year. Last year, again, is a finished time that started 1 year ago, finished 1 year ago. It doesn't matter how long ago or how recently it happened as long as the time is finished. For example, you can also say, I had a cup of coffee a minute ago. Even though it was a minute ago, it's a finished time, it happened in the past. On the other hand, the present perfect is used for actions that have some sort of connection to the present. There can be 4 different cases when you may have this connection with the present. The first reason could be an unfinished time. Unlike the past simple, unfinished times are time frames that are still continuing at the moment. For example, I have had my cup of coffee. I've already had my cup of coffee today. Today is still continuing. I'm still on today, so you use present perfect in this case. Another example would be, I haven't been on vacation this year yet. So this year is again still continuing, so you're using the present perfect. As you may have already noticed, the word already is often used with a positive present perfect sentence. On the other hand, yet is very often used with a negative present perfect sentence. The second case, when there might be a connection with the present and you use present perfect tense, is when the action is still continuing. For example, I have lived here for 2 years. That means I am still continuing to live here. So I have lived. If you said I lived there 2 years ago, that means I do not live there anymore. Another example could be, she has known me for many years. Okay, she has known me for many years means we are still in touch with each other, we still know each other. A third reason when you use the present perfect is when you talk about life experience. When you talk about someone's experience who is still alive. In these cases, we do not specify the time. It doesn't matter when exactly or any other details, but it's important that it has happened. For example, I have been in Malaysia. I have been in Malaysia. It doesn't matter when. The fact is, some point in my life, I have been there. So my life is still continuing. So there is a sort of connection with the present. So we use present perfect. So I have been there. I may still go there again. It's still my life is continuing. Reason number 4 when we use present perfect is when the action is finished, but it has some sort of effect in the present. Okay. For example, I have lost my keys. At the moment, you can't find your keys. So you're emphasizing the fact that now it affects you somehow. Another example could be, I have worked all day. The effect could be you are tired from working all day. So I have worked all day is used for indicating a present effect. To summarize, for past simple, we use it for finished action, finished time, and there is no connection with the present. Usually, we specify the time in these contexts. For example, yesterday I went to the mall. On the other hand, for present perfect, we use it for actions that have some sort of connection with the present, which can happen in 4 cases, either for unfinished time, for example, today, this year, or this morning. A second reason could be unfinished action when you're still continuing to do it. For example, I have known her for 2 years. A third reason could be when you talk about life experiences. It doesn't matter when, you do not specify the time. For example, I have lived in Malaysia. And the fourth reason is when you have an effect in the present, some sort of effect. For example, I have worked all day, and the effect is I am tired at the moment. Now, as I have mentioned before, the past simple and present perfect can sometimes be used interchangeably, and they don't make much of a difference. For example, when you talk about recent activities like I have just been to the mall or I just went to the mall are exactly the same in meaning. The only difference could be about where you're from. Americans tend to use past simple more frequently, whereas English people tend to use present perfect more frequently. There is no more correct or less correct version. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have any questions, feel free to write it down in the comment section below. I will try my best to answer them. And if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to be notified about future videos. You just have to click the little red bell somewhere at the bottom to get notified about new videos. I hope you have an awesome day and see you next time. Bye!